Welcome to another part of my Management Accounts Automation Masterclass. If you've landed here without context, I recommend starting with the introduction video. It's linked below. Everything you need to follow along is in the description. Let's get into it. Now, this one, I have no idea at the moment how to do it. I'm going to be working out as I go. So we want full year, all customers, including any that may not be listed here, all year plus budget. So where we have actuals, we want actual figures. Where we have future months, we want budget, which budget is per customer is here. So I think similarly to what I did with this one, full month, with this one, I would probably want to do like indicate what's actual and what's budget. I'm actually going to I can copy this to this one. No, that's not where I want to copy it. Here. And I'm also going to copy the format. So this is budget if. Okay, this was working slightly different there. This was referring to. Okay, so we need this as well. And now we need to refer to B6 in this case. B5, circular reference, B5. B5. So we should get budget here. And so this can be all black. And we want blue only if this is budget. Then we will want the font to be blue. Okay. So I'm deleting this because we know what we want. Budget. So the total we can add here. These are already working fine. This can be black. And now this is what we have available for this sort of report in QuickBooks. But to work with this is a little bit tricky. It's better to refer to this data table and get the same information directly from there. We don't need any details. We only need a total per customer. So similarly to, so for the whole March, which we want to filter the income account, which was consultancy fees, I think. Wrong column. So we want to filter this column based on conditions that this column is consultancy fees, and this column is between the beginning and end of each month. So I think I may add some extra help here, which will be, so this is current year start, current year start. And then end of month, end of month. The same month. And this is then this plus one, and this is end of month. So we've got the starts and ends of each. And again, all these are just helping rows, which will be out of view. But we want to show this. So we will, okay, so now we can start writing this formula. Filter this column, net value, based on 3 conditions. So I'm going to preset this. First condition times second condition times third condition. And all 3 conditions together also need to be in brackets. And then we have to close the filter. So this is not happy, obviously, but we will start filling this in now. So the data column full account name needs to be income. For now, okay, I'm just going to type in. That's not correct, but I'm going to just do it for now. I'll come back to it. Now, data. I didn't finish this. I didn't do this properly. Data transaction date needs to be less than, no, more, greater or equal to beginning of the month, or and, sorry, in this one, data transaction date needs to be less or equal to end of month. We will fix the rows here, and it will not work because this account that we want is not called income, it's called consultancy fees. So I'm just going to use this as, I'm going to put it here, consultancy fees, and I'm going to, instead of income, I'm going to refer to the name of this account, proper name, which is this one, and fix it. And now I need a minus. And now this is not correct. I don't know actually what it returned, but it doesn't seem to be, oh, I know why. We should use filter. Filter, I mean, the totals are correct, they're just not in the correct rows. And we shouldn't use filter because this only worked because I've got whole journals for the whole month. If there was multiple, so I have whole journals posted into that, into QuickBooks for the month per customer. But if there were like multiple sales for customer 1 in that month, then it wouldn't have worked. But we're still not happy with this because this may be belonging to customer number 6, this may be customer 10. So that's wrong. That's because I shouldn't have used filter. I should have used sum if, I think. So let's try sum if. So sum ifs, the same column, net value. And now the conditions are account name has to be this. Let's fix it. Next condition is date has to be less, more or equal to beginning of the month, and we will fix the row. Another condition is also date, and it has to be less or equal to end of month. And final condition is that customer, which is this column, has to be the same as this customer here, and we will fix the column. And now customers, this one doesn't have anything. Okay, so there's still something not right. Let's have a look. The formula, okay, there's something wrong because it refers to actual. Okay, so this one I did not fix. I didn't fix this row here. Let's check now. Okay, also not happy. Consultancy fees, maybe I misspelled this. No. Okay, let me think about it and I will come back. Okay, so I know what the problem. If you look at customers, what options we have, this is how they look with a customer 02 or 1 without any spaces, and here I use spaces in this report, so I've got to get rid of them. Oh no, still doesn't work. Customer, okay, let's see. Customer 03. Let's just choose one. Unless I'm unlucky, hold on. And it may work for customer 4. Nope. Okay, but either way, I'm going to, actually, I can do this. To be honest, I actually wanted to, I still have to find the problem, but I wanted to be dynamic as well. So I'm actually need unique customer names from this column. And I want to filter out space. So filter, not space, the blank cell. Filter this if this is not blank. And I may try it, because they came in the random order, I may want to sort and see if that helps. Okay, so if there's any new customers, they will appear at the bottom, but the formula still doesn't work, so I need to do some more investigation. Okay, so we fixed the customer name and it still returns zeros. So let's have a look at what's going on in our data. If we select customer 1, because now it's the investigation time, customer 1 and just December 24. I want December only. So that's all I have for this customer. And this is debtors accrued. Okay, so this journal didn't actually go to consultancy fees. It went to accrued income. Okay. That's why it's not picking up. So let's have a look at, again, just December. But I want consultancy fees. This is December, and there's some journals. Consultancy to clients 7.4, but there is no reference to customer here. That's why this formula cannot find it, the sum ifs. So what I would normally do, because this is just, it just happened, I didn't predict that. if I'm doing this myself or I'm doing this for the client, I'm making sure that the posting happens in a way that my formula can pick it up, that it's got some, I mean, we can, for example, we can refer, instead of customer 1, 2, 3, we can refer to client 1, 2, 3 and have some sort of formula around that, because we've got that detail in the description. But let me first check if we could have posted this journal differently. So it did have a name. So it did come with customer 1, 2, 3. So let's go to QuickBooks, chart of accounts, consultancy fees, around report. I want this month. Okay, so let's just click on any journal and see if we could have posted it. Okay, so this journal could have been posted with the reference to the customer in that line. In both line, actually, it wouldn't hurt. So this was customer 5. Let's just, and now I would have to, if this works, but let's just test it. So now I'm going to, I'm not sure it will work, but there's a chance. So this is the report, consulting company data. So I will have to save it again in the data sources, because it just got updated. Export to Excel. Save as. This one. Yes. And now all we need is to refresh the data, to refresh the table, and hopefully customer 5 figure will come in. So it didn't here because we've only added customer 5, and there probably wasn't, I hope, any sales for him or any consultancy for them, for that customer in March. Let's just see if that works. Oh, there's some hope. So there's we actually did that adjustment, adjustment in QuickBooks for customer 5 in December. So that 42, I was expecting it. However, I was not expecting anything else. Why do we have a figure for customer 6 in November? Let's have a look. November. Okay, so there was, oh, okay, so there was actually, other than journals coming in or out of the deferred income account, there was also a direct invoice that went just directly to P&L, to consultancy fees. That's why it's picking it up. So this is now working, except it needs a minus sign. So finally, we've got this, except it will need a different figure for budget. So we need to add something for this formula. And once now I can't do more. I cannot fill these with data unless I go back to QuickBooks and do the same what I did for customer 5. I will have to go back and assign customer name to each of those journals that are posted. It could have been posted done at the same time as I was posting them, because I was just importing a bulk of journals, but I didn't do it. I didn't think it through. So I will go back and actually manually adjust it so that we can have this report correct. So by the time you see it, it will work. It will be all in the data. And now let's just concentrate on, so I'm happy with this. This part of the formula returns correct result. So now let's think how we can get the budget for the future months. So the budget we've got nicely aligned here by customer. So all we need to do is to index this area and match by customer and by period. So we will have to do if this is less or equal to current period, then do what we have done. Otherwise, return for 1 for now. So let's just see if that works. And that works. So, but we obviously don't want 1. We want to index our budget section of income. Index this, fix it, and match customer name, fix column in this section, and exact match. And for column, we will match current period, not current period, we will match this period, in here, fix it, and exact match. Wait, one more. Okay, just now see. Okay, didn't return anything for customer 1 in period 11. There should be something. Okay, so there's something not quite right there. Let's have a look at this. So budget C to N 15, that's fine. Match customer name in B 8 to 15. Oh, again, okay, so this is the same. I thought I've done it, or okay, I thought I've corrected it. Okay, so we don't have a budget for all of the customers, just some, so I will do it manually. The other ones are just one-offs. Let's have a look at it now. Okay, so there was no budget, there was customer 1 budget. Okay. Still not working. Okay, this is moving. This is moving. So I didn't fix, what should I have fixed? Customer, match customer. Okay. So here match customer. I want to fix the column, not the row. Now it works. And it fails where there is no budget for a customer, like for customer 6, doesn't have a budget. So in this case, we can wrap it in if error, but only the second part. If error, then 0. Wrong place. Wrong place. Index. If error, and end of index is here. Does it want? Okay. Now, perfect. All I need to do is to check that this income is correct and agrees to trial balance. However, I won't be able to do it until I fixed this problem in QuickBooks. I need to go back and assign the customer names. Okay, so now I have added the missing information about the customers to the data. So we've got all these now, and the report is now working. All we need to do is to add check to TB, and let's just copy one of those. Check to TB, and we will be checking. Actually, this doesn't have to be a check to TB. Check to just check. You can think of a description that you want to put there, but I'm going to check it against the report that I already have, which is a full year actual and budget, because it's exactly the same figure, except so actual to date then budget, except in here we have it, we have the full income figure, and here we've got a breakdown which the two should agree. So that is it for this report. Thanks for watching. You're one step closer to a fully automated month end. And remember, you don't need to go through the entire masterclass before you start seeing results. Each layer we build adds practical automation that you can apply immediately to your own work. By the end of the series, you'll have everything you need to implement the full system to your own data. And if you'd prefer support or want the system implemented for your company, you can contact me through my website. I'll see you in the next lesson.